Hey everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Chris, Why Would You Eat That? This episode of Chris, Why Would You Eat That is the beginning of a new series that I'm starting called Eating Candy Wrong. So you shouldn't be asking necessarily why I'm eating this, but why I'm eating it this way. We're going to start this series with the Kit Kat bar. Now, the idea of this is everybody knows the normal way to eat a Kit Kat bar is to sort of break a finger off and then sort of eat it individually. Some people, and I might be one of them, I actually don't mind if you break two fingers off and eat them individually. I find sometimes that's okay. The two-fingered versions that you often get for Halloween, I often won't break them apart. I'll just eat them together. And I think that's okay. But it seems to drive the internet crazy when you eat a Kit Kat bar like a regular chocolate bar. So today that's what I'm going to try and do. And as a sort of side fact, there's actually some places where the Kit Kat fingers go the opposite direction. So in this particular Kit Kat bar, the fingers go long, but sometimes they actually go short and there's more of them. I found that particularly in Asia. Asian countries tend to have it. I'm not sure about European countries, I don't really remember, but there are some places where the Kit Kat fingers go the wrong way. So that's something worth checking out. I think I might have some reviews on candycritic.org where you can actually see, where I actually talk about some of the fingers going the opposite direction. But that has nothing to do with this because this is going to be eating a Kit Kat bar incorrectly. Now, don't get me wrong, the idea of this show is not to drive people nuts just eating a Kit Kat bar incorrectly. The idea is to eat an entire Kit Kat bar sort of the wrong way, as people would say it, and to see if it's still just as good a bar. Like, does it change anything to eat the Kit Kat bar incorrectly? So, my Kit Kat bar is a little warm, but that's okay. Still together, which is good. I was a little worried that the fingers might fall apart. So, there we are, the Kit Kat bar, and I'm going to eat it incorrectly. Instantly, I've come across a problem. The Kit Kat bar wants to break apart. So the first thing that happened when I bit into this Kit Kat bar is it broke into two down the seam. I'm going to kind of wedge it together myself here and continue to eat it. As far as taste and everything, the balance of chocolate and wafers and everything still works perfectly fine. Because normally I would take more of a finger, whereas I'm only taking a portion of fingers in this. But I will say, it's a little wide. Like the first bite, I had to take a huge bite, and I still had a whole bunch of extra on the sides. And then now that I'm doing the side bits, you kind of have to eat it almost just two fingers at a time anyway. So, and my Kit Kat bar was a little melty, so it seems to be stickier and harder to eat. Because normally I could leave the fingers in the package. So I'd eat one finger, and the other ones would be in the package, so I wouldn't be like, sort of having to hang on to all this extra Kit Kat bit. But, So, I think my conclusion is this. As far as the ingredients, the mix of wafer to chocolate ratio, it's absolutely fine. No problem eating a Kit Kat bar wrong. But the logistics of eating it are a lot harder. Because you get that sort of first bite out of it, and then you're left with the end bits, so you kind of have to eat them, so you're sort of just eating it the right way anyway, but it's just still attached. And then once it gets down to it, it's harder. Also, it melts in your hand, so if it's in the package still, like if you only break one finger off and leave it in the package, your fingers aren't going to get as sort of messy and sticky. I'd eat it quickly because it was falling apart. That's the other thing. Where the seams are, where it breaks apart, there's no structure at all. It's just chocolate. So the minute you bite into it, they start falling apart. And mine broke instantly. I think even on the best of times, even if it was a little cooler, I think when you get near the end, you're going to have a lot of breaking and falling apart. So it's a messier bar to eat incorrectly. So I think we can establish that that is the wrong way to eat a Kit Kat bar. It's not going to ruin your life if you eat a Kit Kat bar that way. You might be a monster, I don't know, that's for the internet to decide. But it's the wrong way. I think the fingers is definitely the best way. But I think you can excuse, I think two fingers, I think you could get away with doing two fingers at the same time. Sort of the last little bit there, I had to eat two fingers and that was fine. I think if you're, if you like a little bit more to chew on or something like that, or if you're splitting it with a friend, like 50-50, and you just want to do it and you don't want to carry around a finger and just eat the two, I think that's acceptable. But I think eating the whole bar on its altogether, it doesn't work. It's definitely a fail, and you should probably, I mean, you can try it. I'm not going to stop you, but my suggestion is don't eat it wrong. Break off the fingers. So thanks for watching another episode, this special episode, which we have a whole series coming up. We have a whole bunch of treats that we're going to try and eat wrong. Of Chris, why would you eat that? Eating candy wrong. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at Candy Critic. You can also go to our website, candycritic.org, and find links to all of our other social media, including Tumblr and Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and Facebook too. We'll be posting the treats that we plan to review for the show later on. So, and if you have any ideas of treats that we can eat wrong, let us know. We have a couple ideas in mind, but we're always keen for cool suggestions. Also, make sure to check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/candycritic. There you can help support the site. You get bonus content. You also get access to our mini comic, Snack Facts, and all kinds of cool stuff. Speaking of Snack Facts, you can go to our Snack Facts webpage, candycritic.org/snackfacts, and there you can download our mini comic. Issue 0 is free. Every issue after that is only 50 cents, and we have new issues coming out every month, so make sure to check that out. Thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye.